Hello everyone, welcome back. It's Denise. Today I am going to paint another painting with my little handmade paints that I made from pigments from Provence. I'm just going to get them all wet again. These are the ones that my friend's mom brought back from her visit to Provence, and little info about where that came from if you want to read that or screenshot it. Those are where they came from. Yeah, and they're just different dirts and pigments that come out of the ground there from where she visited that they sell as a little set, and I made them into some handmade watercolors. And you can do this with anything. I'm just doing another one of those lovely little grid paintings because I love them, and I thought I would just tape it off here while we're doing this. I've got 1/2 inch painter's tape, and then I've the bigger painter's tape. I just get those at the paint store. And this is the 9 by 12 Holland Honeymoon paper that I'm using. And I just eyeball these. I'm not trying to get perfect anything. I like to play. I like to play with the different art supplies. This is the perfect way to experiment and learn all your art supplies. I'm just roughly doing them at the 3-inch intervals, but it's the perfect way to experiment with everything you've got, end up with something rather delightful. You can make gift tags out of these, you can make art prompt cards out of these, you can do little miniature pieces of art out of these. I mean, this so much. I mean, you can just save the large piece as a finished piece of art because they're super fun when they're big. You can be way more exact in your taping than I'm being, but I just thought, you know, I usually turn it on already taped, and then somebody's always like, oh, I want to watch you tape it. So I just thought for this one, I'll just real quick tape it down, and then we're ready. And basically, just play in our little grid, and then we'll mark make and see what we end up with. I love doing stuff like this. I'm going to start off with my larger round Princeton Neptune brush, but I also got a smaller one I think I'll pull out and have ready. And these are the mostly different shades of dirt, so I should be able to paint these on here in whatever way that I want to go, and they should pretty much look cohesive. So not trying to get anything specific other than get color down and then just see like what can we end up with. Just play and mark make and just see like where can we go. These have been super fun. Like, I've enjoyed the pieces that we've created out of this more so than a lot of stuff that, you know, I've done in a lot of pieces. These are fun, like fun. You should definitely give these a try. And I'm not trying to cover the whole page so much as just get it interesting. And I don't even mind if I mix up some colors. We'll just see what we end up with. That's a dark color. Kind of not expected there in a very interesting kind of way. I'm gonna let that dry for a bit, Now we'll mark make on top of that. Alright, I think I'm mostly dry, and now I'm gonna draw on top of here with, I don't know, different things. Maybe with some Uniball Signo pens, or maybe with the Copic Acrea. Just mark, make, and doodle and see kind of what can we end up with. Nothing specific that I'm going for, just play. Kind of like real fine lines. I might do something super fine with my pen that I like so much. Where do I hide that at? I got it somewhere. Here we go. My Kakamori brass nib. And I think I'm going to stick this down in some black India ink. Make a big mess out of it. But what I like about it is how fine the lines are. That's kind of where I'm going with that, is I want the super fine line, which is even finer than, say, those Signo pens. So I think I'm gonna do, maybe, I'm just all over the place, but I'm kind of feeling like play. So I wonder, do any of these look kind of naturally colored? Yeah, that's pretty good. These are those tempera sticks. I just want some other mark making on some of these, maybe. These are those Cooley Art markers. I like the colors. They're kind of in the natural range. So maybe some art making with some of these. Okay, I've pulled a few stencils out. I kind of like this grayish dot that I put in here, and so I thought, what if we do some stencil on top and some gold and maybe some flower, or maybe this super fun, wonky, different things in it. So, just kind of thinking out loud here. Kind of feel like I want some of these in the gold and maybe some of the flower. Maybe I want some of these in the blue and the gold in the flower. Alright, got an ink blending brush here. Just tapping all that color so I don't get too much color. Let's just see. Oh, yeah. See, I like that. For some reason, I don't know why, but for some reason, this weird kind of grayish bluish color is speaking to me today. So this is the Stencil Girl S321 Stig Miller stencil. Okay, I like that stencil a lot, actually. As long as you don't have too much paint going. And then I like this one too, and this one is Stencil Girl Stencil Club 6 of 2020 for Shaw and Jordan, SJODIN. So Stencil Club stencils, you got to be in the club to purchase the Stencil Club stencils. I do link all those pages below. You just have to scroll down that page to see what's available in the club. You can't find it anywhere else on the website, and they don't name these, so there's not a name for me to give you. Ooh, that's fun. That one had too much paint on it. Still fun though. Now I think I want gold flowers. All right, so let's grab another brush. Let's not put that in our paint. So this is just the iridescent gold deep fine by Golden, just in my ink blending brush here. Less paint is better, so I just kind of get it stamped down in there. Way too much paint. Or actually, this is a stencil where you're not going to get very much pattern because the lines are so thin, so I don't think I like that one. I want to grab one where we're going to have more of our pattern. So maybe I'll go back to this one that I liked. I may go back to that blue paint and change that up on that one up there. I did not like the way that did. So let's just go ahead and see if I can get that back where it was. Where were you at? That's close. I have one square I don't love, but that's okay. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted. More flower. Just the shine. Ooh, I like that one. Not all over it, but like coming in on 2/3 of it, basically. Ooh, I like the one that looks just like big leaves. I like that. These are fun. Okay, maybe some dots. I'm gonna pull out this Zig pen because I haven't used them very much, but you can use the Copic Acrylic gold, which is basically the same gold. Totally looks just as pretty. Well, one of my favorite things to tell myself is the only supplies you're wasting is the ones you don't use. And so even though you can't get these anymore, you can get one that's almost identical, but I hate to waste these and not use them, so I'm gonna pull it out and use it anyway. It's the Kuretake Zig that Sketchbox brought in, but this Copic Acrylic looks just as good and is my new favorite gold pen. Just throwing some dots in, that'll be shiny. I don't go for perfection in my art. These are kind of wonky. I'm good with wonky. What I really enjoy is just showing up and painting with you guys. And for me, that's what I enjoy about painting. And a lot of times I don't revisit anything that I've already done. I just kind of enjoy that day of painting and I move on to the next thing that we're painting. And I'm not looking for an exact perfect piece of something that I could sell. I have no desire to sell art. I like the creating process, the joy that that gives me, and making videos with you guys helps me show up to create, which is why I love having this YouTube channel, because it gives me a reason to be like, ooh, I need to go up and make something, rather than, why bother? Nobody's even gonna see it. I like having a reason to show up. What's your reason for showing up? Tell me in the comments. I'd love to know what gets you to show up to your art practice. Are you looking to sell it? Do you like the peace of mind and the joy and the health benefits that it gives you to show up? What gets you to show up and make art? Mine is for the process, the experimenting, the playing, the creating, chatting with you guys. I just love to have a reason to show up, because otherwise I just think, why bother? And I don't come make stuff if I don't have that reason to get me to show up. All right, now that I've dotted that up, kind of wondering what we've even got here, because this is a little bit crazy today with every little pin I could pull out. Oh my goodness. All right, let me let this dry and then we'll peel that tape. All right, let's peel it and see what we got. Maybe I'll move the paint out of the way of my hand. We know I'll stick my hand in paint. This is sticking today, so this blue painter's tape is extra sticky, even though my Hahnemühle is normally the one that lets me peel my tape without tearing the paper. This little 1/2 inch sheet tape is extra sticky. I don't want to tear the paper, so we'll just heat that tape up, and then it comes right off. I had that same issue with another 1/2 inch tape too, so I think 1/2 inch tape ones are extra sticky. I went with some questionable items on top, but it's kind of fun to step outside your comfort zone with colors and just see, like, hey, can we end up with something that's interesting that we never would have done before? Because I like that gray. And I liked it on the little dot. Look how cool that looks with the, oh my gosh, these are so cool. Let's just come up a little closer here and admire. Not every box is perfect, but as a whole set, I like it. What do you think? Okay, that was super fun to play again with my handmade watercolors and some different colors that I normally would have played with. So I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me today and painting another little grid one, and I'll see you guys next time.